All right, so we just received the newest collaboration notice, and we're going to take a look at it, give you some first impressions here, and see what they got in store for us. All right, so Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaba collaboration notice. So I, once again, have never watched this anime. I don't really know much about it. I had a friend that watched it and tried to explain it to me before I said I was going to watch it, and then of course I did my usual thing of not watching it. So yeah, I still have no idea anything about this collaboration and the previous collaboration, Jujutsu Kaisen. Still haven't watched that. But yeah, we're just gonna go over these notes real quick and see what they got in store for us at the start of this year. All right, so greetings from Com to us. Happy New Year. We are here to share the first developer's note of 2025. It's hard to believe we're celebrating the 11th New Year together with all of you. Your unwavering money last year have allowed us to create even more meaningful content. Okay, we can't thank you enough for being the source of our motivation. Is that what it is? I guess we are the source of their motivation, but not the way that they're trying to portray it to be. But anyway, as we enter 2025, we aim to bring you more fascinating updates and engaging events. We will continue to strive for unique experiences and great joy throughout the year. Let's make 2025 a great year together. All right, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. I know everybody's mad about this company right now, the things that they've been pulling on us, but it's a new year. And maybe things are going to change. All right, maybe this collaboration is going to be a banger. All right, we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. We're thrilled to bring you special news while the New Year excitement is still in the air. Today, we're here to discuss the highly anticipated collaboration update with the anime called Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaba. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry, but that is just how I'm reading it. All right, here's the first picture we have. Pretty cool little graphic there. The Demon Slayer. Okay, so it begins on January 9th. Yeah, so that's about 5 days from now. You guys will be able to, or we will be getting this update. And let's see what else they have. Demon Slayer, the introduction is based on works released as of 2024. Demon Slayer on the manga. Okay, so this is just explaining the story and everything about this anime. Okay, so nothing really important here. If you guys want to dive into it, learn about the story of what this is. I mean, obviously, I would recommend just watching the show if you really care about it. But yeah, I just want to get to the good stuff, get to the units and everything. Let me just make sure we're not skipping over anything too important here. Get ready for a truly special experience as these iconic characters join the world of Summoner's War. Just like in previous collaborations, Demon Slayer characters will be added only in their awakened forms using their own names. In this collaboration, all the characters here, either a Nat 4 or Nat 5, depending on their attributes. Okay, and Guillaume will exclusively appear as a Nat 5 wind attribute and will be available through an event. Okay, so this is the one that we're getting for free. We always get at least one for free. This time it's a wind unit. The last one was a light dark Nat 5. It was dark Nat 5. Pretty underwhelming. Nobody uses it. So hopefully this one's a little bit better. We know summoners are particularly interested in how their iconic skills from the anime have been adapted into the game. To give you a sneak peek, we've put together a glimpse of some of their skills. Check it out below. Okay, so here is the characters we can look at for now. They're going to have, obviously, other forms, except for this guy. He's only got the one attribute. So I'm guessing the rest of these will have different attributes, and some of them will be 4 stars, some of them will be 5 stars, depending on their attribute. Yeah, this is going to be a long one. I'm going to try to skip through as much of this as possible, but of course, we're going to go over the skills real quick, just to see kind of what we're working with, what we can kind of expect from some of these units, and see which ones might stand out above the rest. But anyway, to start off here, we got the Wind Guillaume. This is the one that we're all going to get. So this is really the most important one. Everybody's going to have this unit. So let's see if he's actually worth it. First ability, Flail Axe Strike. Attacks the enemy to destroy their max HP by 25% of the damage dealt. This attack will deal more damage according to your defense. Okay, so defense type unit, scales based off of defense, destroys max HP with the first skill. Not terrible. Second skill, Stone Skin, attacks all enemies 4 times. Okay, so already pretty good. AoE and attacks 4 times. To deal damage proportionate to your defense, so still scaling with that defense, going to be very simple to build. With each hit, removing 1 beneficial effect with a 25% chance and provoking them with a 25% chance. All right, that second skill actually sounds pretty legit. But as we know from the past, sometimes these skills can sound really good on paper, but you're not factoring in their base speed and overall stats and everything, leader skill. A lot of that stuff, you know, will come out when these monsters are officially released. But just based off of that, that seems pretty good. Pretty damn good, I'll say. And then he also comes with a passive here. Strongest Demon Slayer becomes immune to defense decreasing effects. Okay, so that's like... Who else is immune to defense decreasing effects? The Fire Kung Fu guy, I think. No, sorry, the Fire Martial Artist, I believe, does the same thing. And I think there's a couple other units that also do the same thing. But yeah, that's, you know, I don't think we have a Nat 5 that I can remember that has that passive. So that's pretty unique to him, I think. Also, he's wind. I'm not sure if there's a wind unit that does that as well. And decreases the attack power of the target for 1 turn with a 50% chance when attacking the enemy. This is an automatic effect. Pretty good. I think when you're putting everything together here, so he's stripping and provoking, attacking 4 times. So the strip chance is pretty high. The provoke chance is pretty high. And then you're also decreasing their attack power. Pretty legit. I think this guy's actually going to be a really good free Nat 5 to start off the collaboration. All right, so I will say that this guy definitely seems more of a PvP unit. We'll see exactly where he's best at. If it's Arena, RTA, Guild War, not really sure yet. But yeah, definitely a PvP unit and not a PvE unit. So not something that you're going to be using as a new player for getting through dungeons and stuff like that. But yeah, so hopefully if you're somebody just getting into this game, you're watching this video and you understand that. Okay, don't try to use this guy to clear your dungeons. He's gonna just be for later in the game when you're building out your PvP teams. All right, let's move on. Up next here we got Tanji Kamado. Very interesting that they threw the light attribute right after the wind guy. Not sure why that they did that. Usually they have these two at the bottom, but okay. We're looking at the light one now. He's an attack type. First skill, just simply called Dance. Attacks the enemy to prevent the target from receiving beneficial effects for 2 turns with a 30% chance. Increases the damage by 50% if all of your skills are on cooldown. Ooh, okay, so a lot going into that first skill there. Gonna be pretty good on revenge, I'm guessing. And then next skill, Dancing Flash, attacks the enemy to deal damage that ignores defense. Increases your attack bar by 50% when attacked by an enemy while Dancing Flash is on cooldown. Okay, so a lot of stuff going on here with when his skills are on cooldown. It could be a very interesting skill there. Just a single target though, ignore defense. Third skill, Sun Halo Dragon, attacks all enemies 3 times to leave a branding effect for 2 turns. Recovers your HP by 10% when attacked by an enemy while Sun Halo Dragon is on cooldown. Okay, so another cooldown skill there. So everything is just based off of if there's a skill on cooldown or not. But very interesting here. Covers your HP by 10%. He's an attack type unit, so he's got some sustain. But usually when you have an attack type unit, you're building them not very tanky, so I'm not sure how much this is going to come into play, but still very interesting. AoE branding. Yeah, we'll see how this one works out. Yeah, not really sure. I mean, this is the first time we have something like this where every skill has an effect based off of cooldowns. So yeah, just one that we're gonna have to play around with. Can't really say if it's that good yet or not, but yeah, very interesting. All right, moving on to Nezuko Kamado. She's a fire attack type unit. First skill, Powerful Scratch, attacks the enemy 2 times to decrease its attack power for 2 turns with a 35% chance each. Okay, so just very simple skill. First skill there, attacks twice. Could be good for Necro. See if the other skills have multi-hits or not. Second skill, Exploding Blood, attacks all enemies 2 times, so another multi-hit. The first hit blocks them from removing harmful effects for 2 turns with a 50% chance. And the second hit absorbs their attack bar by 20% with a 50% chance. All right, another AoE skill, blocking beneficial effects, or blocking them from removing beneficial effects. Could be pretty good. All right, let's see what the third skill does. Flame Spiral, attacks all enemies to stun them for 1 turn, blocks them from receiving beneficial effects for 2 turns, and then decreases their attack bar by 50%. Okay, so third skill is also very similar to her second skill. A little bit different. Third skill's obviously a little bit better. It's got that stun on top of blocking beneficial effects. But yeah, that doesn't seem too bad. Good for PvP, good for arena. Yeah, off the top of my head, I don't necessarily have a team or situation that this would be really good in, but I'm sure you guys are thinking of something right now. But anyway, let's move on. Next we got Inosuke Hashira. I'm sure I nailed that. He's a water support unit. Feel like this guy would be more of an attack type unit just based off the way he looks, but apparently he's a support. First skill coming through. Attacks the enemy to stun for 1 turn with a 30% chance. Okay, stun on turn 1, or skill 1. Skill 2, Pierce. Attacks the enemy to decrease its defense for 2 turns with an 80% chance. This attack won't land as a glancing hit. Okay, pretty basic so far. This must have a big third skill. Third skill, spatial awareness. Not spatial. Spatial awareness. Removes all beneficial effects from all enemies and gains a turn instantly. Okay. So, is this like a water Tiana? In a way, it's kind of how I'm reading it. Is the removing all beneficial effects an automatic thing? Like it doesn't have resistance check? If that's the case, that's really good. However, he's not boosting attack bar. He's just boosting his own attack bar by giving himself a turn into being able to defense break or stun something. I mean, just if this is a guaranteed removal, like I said, that's really good. But I don't know if he's really doing enough after he's getting his turn to make him that good. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe he gets a buff in the future that also increases everybody else's attack bars, so he can kind of be like Tiana, a water Tiana. But yeah, that's what that's looking like to me. All right, and the last one we have here is Zenitsu Agitsuma. He's a dark attack type, and his first skill, he's got 4 skills here. So we don't have many units with 4 skills. We do have, or at least I have a lot of artifacts that, you know, have the additional damage based on 3rd or 4th skill. So this is going to be one of those units that can benefit from those type of artifacts. His first skill, Thunderclap and Flash, attacks the enemy to decrease its defense for 2 turns with a 50% chance. The damage increases according to your attack speed. Okay, so you're going to want to build him fast, and he's got that defense break on skill 1. Could maybe put him on Revenge. Second skill, Thunderclap and Flash 6-fold. increases your attack speed for 2 turns, then attacks the target and random enemies 6 times. The faster your attack speed, the greater the damage becomes. When attacking, stuns targets for 1 turn with a 30% chance. Alright, so, yep, just another unit that kind of seems very simple to build. Build him really fast. Hopefully he's got a lot of base speed to make it easier. Hopefully he comes with a speed leader. Those things are really going to matter. But yeah, we have limited information so far. But yeah, one of those units, you just simply build him fast and give him some good attack. And then he's got a passive, Hidden Sense of Justice, gains immunity against inability effects. Additionally, increases the damage dealt according to your critical rate. Inflicts continuous damage for 1 turn to the target if your attack lands as a critical hit. Automatic effect. Oh, okay. So, build him fast, give him max crit rate, and he's going to be able to deal dots and attack multiple enemies. This dude's doing a lot, and he's got another skill. He's got a lot going on for him. And let's see what his 4th does here. The Thunderclap and Flash Godlike Speed attacks the enemy with an attack that always lands as an attribute advantage and ignores effects that resist death. If you have attacked the enemy target with HP below 30%, deals additional damage by 30% of the target's max HP, 10% if it's a boss. Thunderclap and Flash God-like Speed can be used twice per battle and increases your attack bar by 50% after using the skill. All right, this is one of those ones where it's like a book, kind of hard to comprehend right away. Like I said, definitely need to see his base speed, if he has a leader skill or not, to really determine how good this guy's going to be. But like I said, he's got a lot going on here. He does a lot of things, ignores effects that resist death. So I don't think that's anti-revive. I think that is things like Miho, things like Garo. There's units with passives that they won't die right away. That, you know, their passives trigger before their death. So it'll ignore stuff like that. But all right, that is everyone here. And yeah, it looks like we got a lot more stuff to cover. But like I said, I'm just going to kind of glance through the rest of this. I'm sure a lot of this is just like stuff that we've already seen before, like with the other events of just, you know, those battles that you have to do every week and stuff like that. But this is kind of the main chunk of it. We just want to see the new units and what they can do. And then obviously we're going to have a lot more to go through once the rest of them are released on the 9th. All right, let's see what else they have to say here. We found Tenjiro Kamado's skills particularly exciting to develop. All of his skills are active skills, allowing summoners to experience dynamic and visually stunning battles. We've worked hard to capture the intensity and energy of the action scenes from the anime in the game. Okay, so these animations are apparently going to be pretty lit. Which one is this? Tenjiro. Okay, so they're saying this guy, he's got some crazy looking animations apparently. Unfortunately, we can't look at it yet. So just going by this, their animations are going to be pretty cool apparently. All right, in contrast, Zenitsu embodies the focus of a true swordsman. Okay, so just keep talking about this stuff. To fully embrace the anime's charm, this collaboration includes character voiceovers from the Demon Slayer anime. Turn on the sound while playing, and you'll feel like you're reliving the emotional and action-packed moments of the anime. We hope this adds another level of immersion to your battles, something to look forward to. Oh, okay, so everyone now has to turn their sound on. Everyone's had their sound off since the beginning of this game. And I know from the last collaboration, people are saying, why didn't they add voiceovers? So now you're getting the voiceovers. They actually listened with that. And if you're fans of the show, then I'm sure you'll be really excited about this. Like I said, never watched it, so don't really know what to expect, but that should be pretty cool. We're eager to hear your thoughts on these skills. While we can't share everything just yet, rest assured that we're working hard to bring fantastic skills and animations to all attributes. We've created a ton of special content for this collaboration. In addition to the characters and their skill sets, the Demon Slayer anime collaboration will bring a slew of new features and events, making this event update even more thrilling. Let's take a closer look. Okay, collaboration, exclusive content, event building. Yeah, we always get this. Just this is like where all the extra content's gonna be over on this little island. If you look at the screenshots, you may notice something different about Sky Island. Yep. So just like the normal stuff here, along with the new mood, Demon Slayer collab building will also appear. Yep. Okay. So here's, I guess, all the extra content. We got like 4 different tabs here. So we have a Demon Slayer Corpse Quest, Hashira training, mini games, and a check-in reward. All right, this is a little bit different. Collab gift box down here. Watch videos again. So we're gonna have videos that play out, I guess, kind of just introducing some of the scenes from the anime, or I guess some news stories about, you know, Summoner's War mixed with the anime. When you enter the building, you'll see a screen like this with all collab related items displayed in one spot for quick access. Let's get into the interesting collaboration content available from this hub. All right, so just very simple. You know, everything's just here, just straight from that hub once you click on this island over here. So very straightforward with that. Collab exclusive content, minigame. As part of the Demon Slayer collaboration, we've brought minigames. These minigames are designed around the training process of the anime's main characters. With simple controls, anyone can enjoy them. But their fast-paced nature will put your reflexes and decision-making speed to the test for an extra layer of excitement. Oh, all right. So, all right, here we go. So we actually have some skill-based gameplay for once in Summoner's War. So all you G3 players, all you Legend players that think you're actually skilled at this game, now it's going to be put to the test. We have some actually skilled-based, fast-paced action gameplay here. All right, there are 3 minigames in total. The first minigame, Tanjiro's Sprint Training, will launch with the initial update. The remaining 2 minigames will be added in subsequent updates. Summoners can track their records and compete through weekly rankings. Additionally, completing daily missions tied to the minigames will reward you with various exciting items. All right, minigame overview. What is this? I have no idea. Looks kind of silly, but it's a minigame, right? Doesn't really matter. Sprint training. Okay, so you're just kind of sprinting through, I guess, trying to collect based off the picture. I don't want to read through all this. I feel like I still have so much more to talk about. So basically, it just looks like you have to collect certain items along the way, and you probably can't touch certain things, otherwise you lose or something like that, and it probably speeds up over time. That's what I'm guessing, and I'm not even going to see if I'm correct about that. And then this one, this looks like Flappy Bird. So it looks like we got Flappy Bird in Summoner's War, which I hope they get copyrighted. Obstacle training update scheduled for late January. So this is going to be at the end of the month. And then here, yeah, just another one of those ones, kind of like the one up here, where you're just trying to collect things as you go through. Very similar mini games. A little bit of fun, a little bit of skill involved. And then here's the rewards, the more important part of it. Going to get some scrolls, some legend runes, Demon Slayer scroll in there. That's like definitely the main one that we're all going to be concerned about. So make sure you do week 4. If you don't do any of these, do week 4 just to be able to get one of these newer units. Guaranteed there. And we're also getting Event Dungeon Hashira training in this collab. We've prepared a brand new dungeon that both fans of Demon Slayer and players new to Summoner's War can enjoy without any pressure. Sheer training featuring 3 trainers. In Hashira training, the popular Hashira characters from Demon Slayer will appear as final opponents across normal, hard, and hell difficulties. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this is like what we had before. Setup looks a little bit different, but I think that's what it is. Yeah, like I said, setup's a little bit different, but I don't know. So much to read here. Collab characters of Demon Slayer can be used in battle. Yeah, looks like the same type of stuff. Yep, I think it's all the same stuff. I'm not going to really go over the boss here. I'm sure there'll be people making videos about how to easily beat these if you need to beat them. For the most part, they're pretty simple as long as you're picking the right stuff after each stage when they're upgrading. It's kind of like a roguelike. You get to kind of pick what your skills are going to be every time you beat a stage. So you just got to kind of be smart with what you pick. And yeah, what else do we have here? For normal mode, we'll get some coins and some mana. Hard mode, scrolls and coins. And then hell mode, coins, and each week's special rewards. So this is going to change each week. And here's all the special rewards for each week. 8 weeks of this. 250 crystals, 1 legend rune, 1 blessing, 1 legend grind and gem, 1 devilmon, 1 legend artifact, 2 re-app stones, and 1 light and dark scroll. Feel like they could have given us a little bit more with all of this, but it's all right, I guess. There's a lot of stuff going on besides just this that you can get more rewards from. But yeah, I feel like they should at least just throw something a little bit more exciting at the end here. Like a, I don't know, light dark legend scroll or something. Like, come on now. Just a plain light dark. This is a nat 3. For 99% of people, this is going to be a nat 3. That math is off, but basically somewhere around there. And then other collab exclusive content, collab characters in Trial of Ascension. Yes, they normally do this type of stuff. They put the rival in there just so you can kind of test out the new units and fight against them. Collab building, Demon Slayer Corp Quest. Yeah, and that's looking like it's pretty much it. Here's the date. Till the 9th. We already talked about that. How to obtain the collab characters. Just summoning scrolls, summoning the collab scrolls. Demon Slayer scroll. Yeah, so they didn't even really have to put this. I don't know why they put this down here just to make it longer. But yeah, we know how to get new units. We know how to summon. It's the point of the game. What's the deal with all of this? This is taking up literally the entire screen just to show us what scrolls you can get the new units from, which is every scroll in the game. I don't know. All right, and then scrolling down here, this is what the scroll is going to look like. Whip-de-doo. And I think that is all. Coupon rewards, coupon code. Make sure you guys are redeeming this stuff. 10 mystic scrolls and crystals and energy. Nothing too special, but yeah, that is everything. So initially thought there was a lot more happening here, but it's really just they fluffed out this notice as much as humanly possible. Half of this was like describing what Demon Slayer is. Like this whole section here is describing Demon Slayer. And then at the bottom, you know, like I said, they're taking up the whole screen with just every scroll in the game for some reason. But yeah, characters look interesting. I'm actually looking forward to hearing what the sound effects sound like and the animations, what they look like. They usually do a pretty good job of that. And we'll see when they come out what their base stats look like and their leader skills. So yeah, until then, let me know in the comments what you guys think so far of this collaboration. Are you hyped about it? Are you disappointed in it? Yeah, let me know, and I'll see you guys in the next one.